We worked together for, I don't know, like 4 years now, something like that. Or I started really kind of like volunteering with Rosalia when I was in high school, and then we worked together some when I was in college, and then when I graduated, I moved up here and we started kind of collaborating on projects together. So when we first started thinking about, we were working on the application process together, we obviously wanted to include the history of Central Piedmont, but we also wanted to include stories and kind of like living history from students and faculty to kind of capture the present moment as well. We also have a section of our mural which is kind of where we're getting some student engagement, working with the students to kind of come up with some designs that maybe capture their dreams and ideas of what the future might look like.
We have this opportunity to tell the story of Central Piedmont. Also, we wanted to describe the mural as layers, and we're going to tell the story like from the bottom, telling the past, and then the present. We selected some like 5 students with amazing stories, and we're going to represent them in the middle, and then also to maybe incorporate some patterns, like how they adapted, or we had all adapted during the pandemic. And then the future is where we are asking students to help us and collaborate with us. Like, we have to select, okay, we love to tell this story, or for example, the building that is still here after many years. So all those stories is what we have to select and say, yeah, this is the story that we want to tell them. And we feel proud that we can tell that through our art. When I came here, I remember I did not know English. So it's been a lot of years for me. And coming here as an artist and create a mural for the school that opened the doors for me when I came to Charlotte, it's very inspirational. I also like to see the students. I see the change of the demographic change in Central Piedmont. I see more Latinos at Central Piedmont. Like when I remember I came here, we were only a few Latinos at Central Piedmont.
So I took classes here when I was like 17, 18. I was still in high school, but it allowed me to kind of get a little bit ahead in the college process, which was really wonderful because I didn't know what I was doing because I was a first generation college student.
I remember when I came to Charlotte and my kids were little, I needed to reinvent myself. And I think this is the case of many people who attend Central Piedmont. And I was in the hotel industry for many years, and when I came to Charlotte, I didn't know what I was going to do. And Central Piedmont gave me that direction. We challenge each other. So you work on your design, I work on my design, and then we show our designs, together at the same time. And believe it or not, we were on the same page.
I think a big part of telling the story for us too at this project, because there is so much history, is the ability to include the element of augmented reality. And then as far as this particular mural, we ended up deciding for several reasons to design digitally. The fact that we're able to design a mural together from our own homes and design it digitally and have it replicated like on the wall is really incredible. We obviously want to celebrate Central Piedmont as it is today, but a large part of the story that we're telling is not even of Central Piedmont, it's of Carver College, Mecklenburg College, these schools that have served the community throughout time, and the struggles and strength that their students and educators had. So I think it's a history of Central Piedmont, but it's also a history of the community of Charlotte.
I want to encourage every student here at Central Piedmont, and I know you heard this before, that you have to follow your heart, but you do really have to follow your heart, and just go forward with all your energy, with all your knowledge that you learn from Central Piedmont, and go out to the world and conquer your possibilities.
Never stop pushing. There were people that told me that higher education wasn't for me, and I'm very grateful that I chose to pursue my own path, both in the arts, but also just where we are right now in history. relying on our communities and building our communities and strengthening our communities is one of the most important things we can be doing right now.
We made it. Well, I guess, but we're making it in progress.